2024 is the year of crypto airdrops, and this is the best way to get from zero to hero with your net worth. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a couple of different testnet projects that are basically available for free. So testnets are testnets, meaning that you can get free tokens and play around a particular blockchain, trying different things, and there's a potential for a crypto airdrop. So especially if you have absolutely no capital, this might be the best way. Nowadays, this kind of crypto airdrops happen very rarely, but usually not only you have to play around with a particular testnet, but you have to go to Discord and be active there. But there's a promise of actually getting free tokens, and really free. You don't have to pay any kind of money from your own wallet. You just have to play around with a bunch of different blockchains. So the first on my list is Berachain. Berachain is very well looked into, basically a modular EVM compatible L1 blockchain powered by proof of liquidity, and I have a separate video just about Berachain. Basically, Berachain allows you to do a bunch of things. You can go to the faucet first, that's what I was talking about the video about the Berachain, and then swap tokens, provide liquidity, also mint honey. This is the stable coin of Berachain. Use it to supply and borrow honey. So you have a lending protocol as well. You have Burps, which is perps secured by honey, and a bunch of other things. So this is basically all a very clear path of what to do. You have your wallet, you get the faucet, free tokens, and then play around with various applications. Also very cool website. So that's the first thing on this list. Now, next we have Astria. So Astria, if you look at it, it's mostly for developers right now. You can deploy your own rollup. They have a bunch of very interesting things happening, but I don't think they have a particular user-friendly application right now. But the testnet is there, so you can play around with it, especially if you can code a little bit. But it's worth to have that noted, and it's worth to have it on your list if you're looking for different airdrops. So Astria is the next on my list. Now, I have also Espresso. So Espresso is also about rollups. You can participate as an L2 rollup. You can read more about the docs. Again, I don't think they have really a consumer-facing up right now. You can probably will have something at some point because there will be different app developers developing applications, and probably you will be able to use those on Espresso. If that's possible, then use those. For now, you can participate, for example, as a node operator or try to deploy your own L2 rollup. So both Astra and Espresso will be coming back because once you have something that's available for normal users, I'm going to definitely cover that on my channel. But I wanted to note that because you should have that in your notebook and be ready to jump in when they are ready with end user applications. Next on the list is OKEx X1. So that's pretty cool one because OKEx is one of the biggest exchange. I really like it too. I'm using it often as well, and they're trying to prepare their own layer 2 network blockchain, which is ZK Power, zero knowledge proof, called X1. So you can right now bridge to X1. This is basically bridging from Sepolia testnet. Sepolia is one of the testnets of Ethereum. You can get free tokens from one of the faucets and then simply bridge for testing. I don't know if that will qualify you for an airdrop. Possibly will have to build something on top of X1 as well, but it's definitely worth observing. This will be very big thing because OKEx is such a big exchange. So this airdrop will definitely be very, very substantial, and already you can bridge. So that's one thing you can do. Next on the list, we have Pryzm. Pryzm has a testnet. If you enter the testnet, you'll be able to demand from the faucet tokens and then play around by swapping. And basically, they're building a layer 1 yield hub, trying to redefine DeFi, so they're trying to focus their own L1 on DeFi in particular and the applications around it, so staking and doing different stuff around it. So Pryzm has already a testnet and you can well use it. Next on the list, we have Aleo. Aleo is a ZK knowledge blockchain. Also, it has right now a testnet, not really an application for now. You can build a couple of things if you want to. They have different grants, but I don't think they have yet a thing that you can use as an end user again. But if you can code and you can deploy a contract, then that's definitely the way to go. Next on the list, we have Entangle, and with Entangle you can launch the application, demand the free tokens, and play around with a bunch of swaps. They have their own testnet ready for the end user as well, so that's pretty cool. And basically they're also building this kind of DeFi ecosystem and integrating various stuff along different blockchains. So they have already 10 different blockchains connected. Pretty cool stuff. They're over over 1 million transactions on the testnet, so that's also substantial. And as I've mentioned, you can use that also for free right now, so there's nothing holding you back from trying. Now, finally on the list, we have Taiko, so a based rollup. You can basically deploy your own contract. You can use the bridge. You can try swapping as well. So basically, there's a bunch of applications for using Taiko. Taiko's around for quite some time. I already did that video about Taiko for I think like a year ago. So I don't know if they have done already a snapshot or not, but definitely you can try playing with Taiko already. So this is the list of what I have when it comes to different testnets. There are more. I will be coming to this topic because I think testnets are a really great way to start, especially if you have zero or very little capital. Usually those testing just the testnet doesn't qualify you. You still have to do something on the mainnet. For example, that's probably the case with ZK Sync and a bunch of other blockchains as well. So we're going to see what happens here, but definitely airdrops are the narrative for 2024, and it's worth trying them out all one by one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.